be fitting, John, if we weren't sitting here with some red wax bottles the Monday after Darkness Day weekend. So, yeah, you kind of guessed it, guys. What's going on? We're back with another beer review, and this needs absolutely zero introduction. Well, kind of.
Label changes every year.
Yeah, the label changes. This is 2014 Surly Darkness.
It just hit distro.
Yeah, just hit distro today. We got our bottles from, well, this one's probably from distro, actually. Yeah, Darkness was fun this year. It was your first Darkness Day.
It was a great time. We got to meet some nice people.
They actually subscribed and commented. A couple
Daniel,
of them.
yep. Props to Daniel.
And Craig and his wife. I forget her last name. The people from Ohio. They were awesome. Well, go ahead. Yeah, all festivities were had. We had barrel-aged Darkness on tap, non-barrel-aged, cast Darkness, you name it, we tried it. We had quite the fun time. When it was poured at Surly, it did not need pour that thin to me. It seemed a lot thicker, didn't it? And a lot more head.
Well, it was out of a keg as well.
I know, but I'm just comparing the two. But yeah, the pour is interesting. There is not really any light coming through, though you can kind of tell that it is a little thinner than normal. Should we go ahead?
It's medium lacing.
I can smell it already. I can smell that cocoa powder already from here.
Pretty good.
And hops.
Give it a go?
Yeah, let's smell it. Oh, wow. A little bit different than the draft pour.
Our draft pour was pretty cold.
Truth.
As I recall.
Truth. And as it warmed up, I liked the beer better.
But it's got the really nice whiskey barrel.
Yeah, really nice. For those of you out here, this was aged in third use double rye high whiskey barrels that previously held the anniversary beer 8, which hits distro in like 2 weeks. So be sure to look for a review for that. But there are some characteristics of like a barley-esque wine note, some of that American strong ale. And this is whiskey.
In addition to being third-use whiskey barrels, this is unusual in that it's blended. They have
There were
some for a year, some for 9 months.
I think some for 3 in a year is the all.
3 in a year, and then they blended them together.
Right. It seems really hoppy right now.
The hops do show still, obviously,
which is fine. It's Darkness. That's what you expect. Getting some really nice plummy dark fruit.
Yeah, which was always a really carrying characteristic of this beer.
I like it.
I think maybe the third-use barrels let that shine through a little more instead of covering it up as bourbon barrels.
Totally. It does smell a hair boozy.
A little bit.
At 10.6%, there are some nice legs going through this one. So I'm dying to taste it out of the bottle. I love the comparison every year. So cheers, guys. Another year, another vintage of Darkness. Wow.
This is a lot different than what we had.
Way different. There's more barrel character.
Definitely, and less tannins.
Yes, less oak and less tannic character.
Which was really putting me off when we had that.
There is a really nice graham crackery toffee vanilla. That typical barrel character you get from like a Firestone Walker beer. That is definitely present.
And this does look a lot thinner, but it's sticky enough in your mouth where it still gives you that really full mouthfeel that you're used to having from this beer.
It's got almost this really nice sweet creme brulee note that fades into this soft barrel dryness.
And right there, I follow you. Yep. That's a perfect way to put that.
Loads of baker's chocolate.
Lots.
More chocolatey than prior years in the drier sense of chocolate.
I would say that's like the addition of the barrel right there.
Kind of, yeah.
The toffee chocolate.
Yeah, this one doesn't taste like a bourbon barrel brownie batter.
Well, I think again you could compare that. That's from the 30s, right? 8 got the brunt of those barrels, and you're getting what's left, and maybe a little bit of 8 in return. But
it's better in the glass than it was on draft.
On draft, it was really oaky.
Even
really
when
tannin.
a lot of tannins.
And that was putting me off. I thought it would be
stringency
okay, but
from the barrel too.
It might needed to just sit for a long time, and this seems a lot more drinkable out of the bottle.
Yeah, I don't feel any alcohol burn, alcohol booze.
I got just a hint on the initial, but I mean nothing to drive you away. I mean you could get just a little bit of that that estery heat from the.
At the way in there, okay. I will say there is a little bit of a boozy note, a little bit harder to swallow at the end there than I wanted it to be.
I will say this is good enough to make me excited about not drinking some of them.
Mm-hmm. I
Because
look forward to cellaring this one.
Cellar Darkness has always been really good, and this looks like this should just be like another just.
I kind of just want to
twist
set
on
it and
it.
forget it for like a year at least. It needs it does need time. I will say that it is really nice now, but I would prefer old time.
Even if you give it 6 months, I think 6 months would do some.
That does
really
play
good
into my
justice.
rating though too.
I mean,
Availability is liquor stores. If you're lucky, one bottle limit most liquor stores. You're probably not
you're
going to
having
see
a
it.
heck of a time. It's probably
Trade worthy. You might be able to see it because of the increased bottle count to 30,000.
30,000 barrels.
The fact that it's barrel aged and drinking really nice already, people are going to might ask for a little bit more than they would in prior years. So $20 a bottle, which is, I don't know, I think it's kind of.
That's in line with their wax releases.
I mean, that's Surly.
It is. It's. I'd say that's the greatest barrier.
So do you like it better than non-barrel aged Darkness?
You know, I think it's a difference, right?
Truth. I don't think you can compare the two.
Would I drink them both side by side? Totally.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we'll do that.
Probably will do that.
Through the year.
I don't think there's enough of anything in the whole beer rate as it stands for me to love it more. If that makes sense. Like I don't think barrel aging did this thing just incredible wonders and made the base beer like we did in our video a few weeks ago. We talked to that we would prefer. I believe did we say Dark Lord as the one to be barrel aged?
Right.
I can't remember.
And we did. We were lucky to have a little bit of barrel aged vanilla bean Dark Lord at Darkness Day, and that was fantastic.
Stupid good. Overhyped, but stupid good.
I mean, but the barrel on this barrel aging has made this beer crazy hyped right now too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard that.
I would say if you traded last year's Darkness for one of these, you were getting a steal. I think, with the amount of hype people are throwing at this.
Final score. What do you think? I'm not as high on it as you're going to be. I guarantee it. This is the first year I kind of see beer for what it is, and my palate's evolved.
Well, I really want over time. I think this could be almost 100, right? If you want that barrel to smooth out a lot more and just keep the chocolatey consistency. Right now, the barrel is still a little raw to me.
Mm-hmm.
There's that faint boozy note. That's not detracting from this, I would say. I would say maybe the hops conflicts with the barrel a little bit. Which, I mean, Darkness has always been...
There are some tannins at the end. There is a big hop presence.
Darkness has always been a hoppy beer.
Yeah.
And, that provides hop bitterness. But then
you already drunk off the Darkness.
Oh,
just kidding.
But the barrel provides the sweetness, and they kind of clash a little.
You pretty much took the words out of my mouth. I think it's too hoppy at this point.
Well, and a lot of people prefer their Darkness to age and let the hop mellow out, and that'll go away a lot before the barrel character will. I'm gonna go 92 right now.
You are. Wow, I thought you were going to go like 98. Crazy shit.
Get back to me in a year and we'll see.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I'm going to go a step lower, actually. I'm going to go an 89 on Darkness this year.
I think this is
not
really good.
Quite there. I think this is just me.
And this is
Surly
as you're
ran out of
drinking
space.
review, correct?
Yep, this is Surly ran out of space. They didn't have room for Darkness and/or barrels. We got to put Darkness somewhere. Fuck, let's just throw in a whiskey barrel, because as anyone may know who's talked to Todd Haug, he is not a fan of whiskey barrel aging. It's like not his favorite thing in the world. Obviously, he did it, and they did it as a brewery. But
I also think it was a little bit of they were feeling a little bit of weight on them. So
Sure.
many barrel-aged beers coming out.
And I think they could do this better. That's all I'm
saying. They're feeling a little old hat.
Like right now, if you got another shipment of High West whiskey barrels, sorry for keeping you for 10 minutes, and you filled them up right now with 2015 Darkness, and you let them sit until September, October of next year, I think we'd be having a much different conversation.
For a first production run of your first barrel-aged Imperial
But it's
Stout,
Surly, man. They're 8 years in the game. They've made 6. They've got 8.
How often do they don't barrel stuff that often?
No, I know. I'm just saying it's Surly. I expect more.
And Todd is not
That's
a fan
all.
of barrels. Like,
I know.
You need someone on the side to just kind of got their barrel game down in Central Water.
No. Yeah, guys, I'm going 89. You're going 92.
92.
So let's just round up to a 90-ish.
I think this could get a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to be sad if you crack one open.
No. And we might be downplaying it a little bit. We've been a little harsher critic as of late.
I just want my body language to show.
Yeah, it's not that great. No. I think we're just really spoiled, man. This weekend of check-ins.
Well, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
I mean, Vanilla Bean, Bourbon Dark Lord, 8 years or 6 years at Dark Lord or something.
Assassin was all over the place.
Like, drink like an entire bottle each of Assassin, I think.
A kind subscriber had a bottle of
Yeah, Daniel, thank you so much.
delicious.
I mean, drinking, what did we all even have? I mean,
We got
the
some
list goes
Cantillon.
on. I'm just thinking stout game. I mean, stupid. Chocolate Rain, Grey Monday, Black Tuesday, they were all there.
I missed those.
Oh, there's a lot of people to see at Darkness Day. Anyways, guys, this is the longest review I've ever probably going to put you through. And maybe I can edit it down.
Yeah.
I never fucking edit anything.
He edits out the part where I make fun of him.
Probably not going to edit anything. Maybe. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
To another Darkness Day. Hopefully you guys get a few bottles. We may be having a very special idea coming in the future, so stay tuned. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Peace.